Hey, what's going on, you guys? Y también, hola, ¿cómo estás? Greetings! Ahora yo estoy en la ciudad de Panama, I'm in Panama City, guys, and it's so cool. I've been here now for a week, and the stuff I've been doing is incredible. It's been so fun, and I've already made some amazing memories with lots of cool people, food, music, culture, so let me get into it. Flying out of Miami was so interesting because when you fly into Panama, the skyline looks pretty similar. I mean, it's very lush tropics with lots of beaches, big buildings like modern skyscrapers, and the skyline was very similar too. But it's also like the geography of the country is interesting because Florida is the subtropics. This is the heart of the tropics. Like you see lots of mountains where you are, and jungles, lots of palm trees and vibrant animals and colorful birds as I'm walking around. It's beautiful and it's so cool. It is a little bit hotter, a little bit more humid, but again, nothing I'm not used to, and it's so cool. So it's very mountainous, but it's also very tropical, and it makes for a really vibrant, diverse culture and lifestyle here, which is very interesting. Some of the sites that I've seen here already, we saw Panama Viejo, which was super cool. Panama Viejo is actually a ruins now. It was the first European settlement on the Pacific Ocean, fun fact, by the Spanish. So it was really cool because you could see remnants of what was an old Spanish town in the history. And walking through the plaza and the ruins and seeing the brick in the walls was very cool. We went to the top of what was the town center, I think, and you get some beautiful views of the city. There's a lot of preserved art and preserved artifacts there as well. It's a museum, so very cool and nice views. It was great to go check that out. So I definitely recommend Casco Viejo. Casco Viejo is the best. So basically, Casco Viejo is a really hip and trendy place in Panama. It's where all the nightlife, the bars, the restaurants is, and what's so cool about it is that aesthetically it's just beautiful. The architecture is wonderful. There's lots of narrow little streets, old historic buildings, Spanish and French influence. I love it. I love it so much. And the town centers were super cool. We've had some crazy nights in Casco Viejo, which is, oh, so fun. So Casco Viejo was really cool. One of the memories I loved in Casco Viejo was when I had a snow cone. It was not a regular snow cone. It was a snow cone on steroids. So basically, I get this snow cone that's like passion fruit. And I see him, and he puts passion fruit. I'm like, oh, I guess that's what the Latin mix is. It's passion fruit. But no, he goes even further. He starts just pumping that condensed milk, leche condensada, onto the snow cone. I'm like, no. And I see the condensed milk just swirling around it. I'm like, no way. And then he takes this powder. I don't know what it was, but I need to ask next time. And he puts it on and he mixes it, and it makes this tropical, wonderful, creamy looking snow cone. I was like, it was delicious. And I had it with some friends of mine. It was so cool. Some other things we did, the city causeway is beautiful. The views of the skyline are breathtaking with the ocean, with the mountains and the jungles, the old versus the new. I love that. I think the old versus the new definitely resembles what Panama City really embodies. So that was really cool to go check out. We went to this local beach one day, which was really fun. Had some beers on the beach, played some soccer. It was really cool. One thing I liked about Panama also is that, and that's a little bit different from Miami, is that I am Asian Hispanic. And that's a whole other video for me to talk about too. But being an Asian Hispanic is very interesting culturally. And it's interesting to me too because historically there's a lot of Chinese and Japanese and other types of Asian people that came to Latin and Central America. And you see these Chinese looking people that have that very like normalized Asian look, but then they start speaking with a Hispanic accent and they speak fluent Spanish, which I think was so interesting. And I love learning about culture, about life, about cultural diffusion. It's so cool, and I think it makes for really interesting types of people you find here. But yes, the language here is Spanish, y también yo necesito practicar más español, but I'm super excited because I think by the end of the summer, hopefully I can become an advanced Spanish speaker because my Spanish is intermedio, sort of that Miami Spanglish going on, but I think it'll be good. So that was really cool. For my, yes, I am 20 now. Yesterday, actually, we celebrated my birthday. We went to this restaurant that celebrates the Panamanian culture and the Panamanian lifestyle and sort of embodies what their history was, which is very cool. And so polleras are like, it's sort of like a quilt, or what was it? No, a blouse. It was like a blouse. A traditional Panamanian dress, and the music was wonderful. There was drumming, there was this like rhythmic Latin beat to it, and the woman just danced so elegantly to the music. It was really cool. And yes, then we like celebrated started playing happy birthday music. They surprised me with that, which that was a really nice touch too. so that was a great evening. The canal, the Panama Canal is crazy because that's what brings so much finance and money and diversity to the city, the Panama Canal. And you can see it, it's an engineering masterpiece to see how these boats can fit through this channel by the way they drain the water and lock them in different gates, which was so cool to see the ships being raised and lowered to transport and connect two different bodies of water. It's really, really cool, and it's what brings so much revenue and finance and diversity to the city, which was really cool. I love the Panama Canal. I saw the Miraflores locks, which was definitely cool. In terms of other stuff I'm gonna be doing, I mean, I am an engineering major, like I will be busy working while I can, but I've made some new friends, which is really cool. I've gotten close with some Latin people here, which I love the Latin culture. Being from Miami too, I'm really exposed to it, and it's so beautiful and wonderful. I want to enjoy the food, I want to go dancing, I want to go traveling, I want to go exploring more. A mí me encanta la ciudad de Panama. Seriously, it's so cool, and we're going to be doing some other really, really cool things that's going to make for some lots of other awesome videos. But this is my first week, and it's amazing. I'm seriously so in love with this place, and I'm going to be in Latin America for most of the summer, so there's going to be some really cool videos with that. But stay tuned for some more adventures, you guys.
Look at those palm trees, damn!